Hi, my name is Josh, and I am a Wargaming noob.
Hey everyone, it's Josh with WarGamingNewb, back with part 2 of WarGamingNewb Starts an Army, Grey Knights Budget Edition. Hey, welcome back to WarGamingNewb Starts an Army, Grey Knights Budget Edition part 2. So, this video is going to be a little bit different from the last one, whereas I kind of started with an overview of what I purchased to get this army started. For this particular video, we're going to go and finish off what I got in order to get to the battalion detachment, and then I'm going to go into an unboxing and then a final overview of the last part of building this budget army. So while building this army and choosing HQs for it, I hadn't realized that both Baldus and Stern are from the same brotherhood, so that's definitely a fluffy surprise that kind of gives a blessing to the start of this army, this Grey Knights army. Moving on, to start things off, I wanted to get to that battalion detachment, and with 12 strike squad members, I was very close to having 3 5-man squads. So I went back to eBay and ended up buying a strike squad of 4 members with a Justicar and 3 halberds for 18 bucks. So that brings us to 9250 of the 200 that I've allotted as the budget for this army. Still got a bit of wiggle room to go. I really needed to get to the meat and potatoes of this army. That means getting some Terminators or Paladins in there. You know, while I tried very hard to find a cost-efficient Paladin squad, there was no way I could justify buying a used squad over getting a new box. That kind of breaks the first rule I made for this army build, in that I wouldn't purchase new figures or a new kit, but really, after looking at a number of different options on eBay, I just could not justify it. I had to get a new kit. The positive of getting the new kit is that I would have all the weapons options and build options for the Paladins or Terminators, depending on which way I went. And really, I could end up just building them the way that I wanted. So I went off to the friendly local gaming store and got myself some Paladins. While it did cost me more than getting it on Amazon, I really wanted to support the FLGS, as well as just getting it as quick as possible so that I can get this army moving forward. So with tax, the Paladins came out to $56.50, and that brings me up to $149. Getting very close to that 200 buck limit, just enough room for one more thing, but what should I get next? In fact, we're going to hold off on that. I'm just going to show you an unboxing of the Grey Knights Paladins box, and then we'll continue from there.
Alright, here it is, the Grey Knights Paladin Squad. Heavy hitters for my new Grey Knights army. Definitely going to kit them out as a Paladin Squad rather than the Terminator Squad, which is their alternate build mode. Go ahead and take a look at the back here. As you can see, quite a lot of options to make your squad unique, including special weapons, sigils, and other ornamentation. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what's inside. Alright, here's the build pamphlet that shows you how to build out your squad. Many different options here to make a unique squad for yourself. You also have the data slate. I believe this is for the index and not for the codex that came out. And yeah, you also have your 40mm bases and 3 sprues. We're going to go ahead and take a look at these sprues more closely. Arms, shoulder pads, weapons, the shoulder guard, and a couple of unique items here. Also a banner for the Ancient if you choose to kit out the Ancient. The Servo Skull, many different helmet options, a lot of different weapon options here. And then of course the last sprue, which has the special weapons like the Flamer, Silencer, Side Cannon, as well as some more ornamentation here. As stated earlier, you can create a Paladin squad or Terminator squad with this kit. Alternatively, as the Paladin squad has a minimum number of 3 Terminators, you can also kit out an Ancient as well as an Apothecary if you choose to do so. Alright, that kind of brings us to the last part of this video, and that's what I purchased and built to complete my $200 Grey Knights Budget Edition Army Challenge. So, as stated earlier in the video, I did end up getting another 4 Strike Squad members. That's right here. It cost me $18, and it came with just a car and then 3 Strike Squad members with the halberds. Again, these are made out of metal. Now, with the Paladin Squad kit, I ended up building the Min squad of Paladins, the Paragon with the Demon Hammer, and then 2 Paladins with halberds and Stormbolters. With that kit, I also made the Ancient. I'm going to bring him up. Now, I did end up painting him silver. Again, this army is going to be pretty easy to paint because silver is their main color. All you have to do is add a blue wash to give it that Grey Knights tinted blue. In any case, I did add an Ancient in order to have an elite choice, as well as the bonus from the banner. And then lastly, from that kit, I built the Apothecary. It definitely looks great with the silver primer. And to finish off this army, I decided that I needed to have some sort of long-range threat in order to reach out and touch my enemy. And with the Stormbolters only being 24-inch range, I felt something with a little bit more punch from further away was needed for this army, and that's why I ended up getting a Vendread and kitting him out with the Twin Last Cannon. Beautiful model in the silver primer. Gonna be definitely a lot of fun painting this guy up. And yeah, so I ended up getting him for $39.99 on Amazon, which brings me to a cool $188.50, which is not so bad. Came under budget, and again, this was a really fun challenge to do, because, you know, really it shows that you can start an army with a budget, and then, you know, eventually when you have more funds available, you can kind of move from there. Again, I'm a very casual player, and I know that Grey Knights are underpowered in comparison to other elite armies like Adeptus Custodes, but I definitely wanted to create something that, one, was not very expensive to build, 2, something cool and easy to paint, and this is definitely going to count as something very cool and easy to paint, and 3, just to you know, have an Imperium army, because I'm mostly an Eldari player, and I've been an Eldari player for years, so this is kind of my first crack at having like a Space Marine army, except a little bit more elite, maybe just not as effective as some other elite armies. I really hope you've enjoyed this short series of videos on how I build a casual army, and I'm looking to do more of these in the future. And with that, WarGamingNewb Starts an Army Grey Knights Budget Edition is done. Or is it? Oh yeah.